My name is Daniel Luz, and I'll be covering my topic today and thesis today for my final research paper in my 100W class. You're probably wondering what domestic violence is. Well, the definition of it is defined as a pattern of abusive behavior in any relationship that is used by one partner to gain or maintain power and control over another intimate partner. It can also be something physical, sexual, emotional, economic, and/or psychological actions or threats of actions that influence another person. So basically, it all boils down to the fact that domestic violence is considered one person in a relationship trying to control or maintain power over their partner in a relationship, making it more one-sided, leaving their other partner who's experiencing it to have stress issues, having problems with mental health issues. Now, the topic for my paper will encompass whether or not domestic violence during a person's childhood would eventually affect a person's mental state later in their adult life. There have been many cases of people developing mental disorders and/or developing habits that lead to eventual domestic violence in their own homes. Along with that, domestic violence can mentally scar a person to the point where they perceive that domestic violence is a normal thing for them, and they eventually settle for relationships that are detrimental to their physical and mental health. Now, if someone were to experience domestic violence at a young age, that'll lead them to thinking that it's okay for them to use domestic violence in their own relationships later in their adult lives. Or could take another route into thinking that if they were to experience domestic violence from their spousal partner or in their own relationship, then that'll be alright for them, and they'll think it's okay for them to keep experiencing that even though it's not, and that's totally unhealthy. To continue, domestic violence has also been correlated with homelessness if it is experienced at a young age, which is a cause of concern since there are many people who are homeless and have mental health issues that could be very debilitating. If you were to go up to a homeless person today and ask them if they were to experience domestic violence, it could be an 80% chance of them actually saying yes, and that could be a cause of concern because many of the people who experience mental or who are homeless have a really high chance of having mental health issues because of the domestic violence they have witnessed when they were kids. So because of this, my thesis for my paper encompasses the fact that if someone were to experience domestic violence at a young age, they will actually have a higher chance of developing mental health issues like depression or post-traumatic stress disorder because of the fact that domestic violence scars a person so badly that it actually makes their mental health degrade at a substantial rate. And that's about it. Alright, thank you for your time today. Hope you have a good one.